Well, my name is Marwan. I'm from Antwerp. I was born here and I live just around the corner. My connection with suspension. Well, actually, my first encounter with suspension, I think it was almost 14, 15 years ago when I saw Lucas as my mentor and also my good friend I work with. He was the first one I ever saw suspending, and it was really mesmerizing to watch. It was amazing. I was blown away. And yeah, the journey kind of started from there, the interest in the whole hook thing. But it took me years to actually suspend for the first time. So, but it's a part of life now, so it's nice. It actually changed my life in multiple ways. First of all, I got to be a part of a community, which is actually very valuable. I got to know lots of people, incredible people who are on the same level, like-minded people, you know, you can have a connection with on a different level because you know what you're going through, you know what it's like, you've all been there. It's very nice to connect with those people. And so yeah, it's nice to be a part of a community where you can share the experience, you know, so that's very valuable. So that has been life-changing, yeah, my crowd. And also, it's a way of connecting with yourself as well. So I got to know myself better. I got to know myself in different ways. I know I can handle a lot more now because I can do this, you know. It's been interesting, you know, it's a journey. There's always lots of emotions. It's always a process. And yeah, you get to know yourself a little bit better every single time in a different way. So it makes me calmer in life in general because you get a tremendous stress release for me personally. It makes me feel like I can handle the world a little bit better in a different kind of way. So yeah. Well, it's emotion, you know. Sometimes it's hard to explain because it's all about feelings and emotions and a mental process, but you don't really think about it. You know, there a lot of stuff are happening while you go through the process, but it's still based on emotion and something that's happening inside. So it's hard to describe sometimes. But yeah, it's about connection for me. Connection with other people, like-minded people in the community, but also connection with yourself. It is different every time for me so far. I haven't done that many. I'm still a rookie. I can still count them on both hands. But every single time was different. A different state of mind also, different time of life, other things, you know, different things happen on certain times in your life and it gives you a different experience, you know, because you get to have the emotions linked on time of life happening in that moment. The one thing that is the same each and single time is stress release. So you will get everything you've been cooping up and you've been dealing with, and especially during turbulent times, you can just all let go, you can just let it out, and that's a wonderful feeling. So that is a constant, but the emotions and the experience is different each time. I've had times where I was laughing out loud and making jokes while I was hanging and getting pushed and just having fun. There has been times where I literally screamed and grunted because I had the most emotional, release. Yeah, I think release is still the best word. Where I've been crying and yelling and trying to bite through the pain and there have been moments where I was completely high. I wasn't really aware of my surroundings. So yeah, it's been different every single time. You have the feeling that you can handle the world for the next couple of days, right? So yeah, every time has been a nice experience. I haven't had any that was bad or didn't feel right. But it's never what you expect. It's never what you expect. You can't have any expectations because usually it just something else happens and that's all okay. And it's really nice to go with that flow. So yeah. Usually I just take a moment to myself before and just to breathe, just to breathe. If I get my breath under control, then I can go in with a calm mindset without, not without nerves, because you have nerves, you always have nerves because you know what's about to happen, but still with a calm mindset and be open to whatever comes on your path in that moment, because whatever emotion comes up, whatever experience you're gonna have, you're open to it, and just take a moment in advance to just try to be present in that moment, go in with an open mind, be calm, and just ride the wave, just ride the wave. So I always take a moment of silence beforehand and just sit and breathe. I make sure you ate well beforehand. That's very important. But that's actually about it. There's nothing more I do because you can't really overthink it because you don't know what's going to happen. So even if you do, it has no use at all. So yeah, it's just you go with the flow, you do your own thing, you connect with people and you talk, and then when you know it's your turn, you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna breathe, and 10 minutes later you just go for it. So it doesn't need to be long, but yeah, that's it actually. I don't really have a specific process or a long process. It's actually just a moment of breath work in advance to go in with an open mind and a calm mind. Yeah. It's been an amazing experience. This has been so great and so wonderful. Michael did such a good job organizing this, and I'm very grateful that we get to be a part of it. So the people, it's so nice to get to know like-minded people who actually know what they're doing. You can see different skills of different facilitators. Each and every person has its own way and its own vibe, its own energy, and they work in a different way, and it's really interesting to see that, because in the end, even though they all have their own ways, in the end, it's always about the same results. For the suspendee to have a wonderful and safe experience, But you see all the different approaches, which is very interesting to me, because you get to see people on a different level, all the differences. You get to connect in that way as well. You get to share those experiences with people who understand what's happening and what's it all about. And you can actually have the privilege to witness it from other people, because it's amazing to watch other people do it in their way with all their emotions, and yeah, it's amazing to watch. So I've been enjoying myself tremendously. So yeah, it's been a great weekend. So hope that this is going to be an annual thing. So and it's very calm as well. I think that's very important. Everyone is calm and respectful and gives each other space when it's needed, and still make footage in case you want footage, because it's nice to have a memory for some people. And yeah, it's just one big happy family, so I love that. So yeah, it's been amazing. I'm very grateful. Thank you, Aiko. I I think I'm just very grateful in general to be able to be a part of this, in general, to be able to have the chance to suspend and follow my own path with it, just make sure I have my experiences and get what I want from it. That I'm surrounded with the best people who actually know what they're doing and allow you to go with the flow. Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. I'm just grateful to be a part of it, of all of it, It's, yeah, it's very nice. I don't know if that was a statement, but okay.